So that was the first song. Whoa, you might be wondering, why is Bogdan checking out an album that came out in 2001? Why is he checking out an album that he listened to like at least 200 times already? Well, on a recent live stream I've explained, I'm currently working on a little bit of a dedicated video about Toxicity by System of a Down, so I thought I would refresh my memory and your memory, and together we check out this absolute timeless classic together. Just FYI, this video is going to be really cut down into small pieces to avoid copyright issues, but if you want to see the full thing, it's available in the Patreon. Thanks for watching. Let's jump into it. So obviously this song is about a prison industrial complex of the United States. And it's pretty in the face about it too. That's a common theme on this album.
Following direction when to clamp down with your iron fist, drugs became conveniently available
for all the kids. I smack my bitch right here in Hollywood. Listen to this bass. They've only been active for like what, 7-8 years writing music, and then after 2005 they just dipped, but the impact they left. Oh, this part is fucking crazy.
Successful drug policy shows that treatment should be increased. Utilizing drugs to pay for secret wars around the world.
I love this shit. I love this, like, just on the nose, reading out facts. What a fucking fantastic intro. I think it's about heroin addiction. I mean, from the title, it's kind of obvious it's about a drug addiction. It's crazy how ahead of its time this album was. Bass.
I'm sitting in my room.
Some all dying.
No, hearing how crazy Serge is on this album, it's unsurprising. He doesn't really sound like this anymore. He kind of killed his voice. Dude. Track 3, and it's already so fucking intense. This album just... the pacing, overloading you with metal. Obviously, this song is about police brutality, which has been a thing in 2001, and it's still a thing in 2004. 424.
Pushing little children with the fully automatics.
It is kind of insane how still relevant and relatable this album is in its entirety to this day. Like, some things just don't change. You understand what I'm saying? And there's still gonna be people complaining about don't mix politics and music while listening to System of a Down.
They like to push the weak around.
I love how heavy this is. Dropping breakdown since 2001. Dude, the first, what, 4 tracks, 5, 6, I mean, they don't give you a rest until like track 9. This song is about, well, it's assumed it's about the carpet bombings of Armenia. It's a pretty central theme in a lot of System music. They're Armenian Americans, so they did the fucking reggaeton. You kind of listen to it and you assume like, oh, it's just funny Armenian man singing "Wake Up," but it's a song about, well, we'll get to it, but all of these songs have fucking heavy shit behind their lyrics. That's what's so good about System. Some of these riffs, man. X. This is the first song where it doesn't just fucking immediately demolish you in the intro. Takes 10 seconds. And then it does. So this song is about overpopulation, I think. Thinning resources. You're listening to this album for the first time? Hell yeah. I'm glad. It's never too late. Serge is a fucking beast with these vocal lines. Fucking meowing here.
We don't need to multiply, we don't need to multiply, no need to multiply, no need to multiply.
And then we arrive at the fucking peak. The pinnacle. This is like one of the most popular metal songs in general, right? I'm sure maybe it's like behind Numb by Linkin Park, but that's about it. Famously, a song about suicide. 1.3 billion listens, yes.
Wake up!
Wake up. Run, rush, and put a little makeup. I just have to fade away the shake up. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table?
Do you want me to ruin this song for you forever? The lyrics on this first verse, grab a brush and put a little makeup, hide your scars and fade away the shake-up, why'd you leave the keys up on the table? But essentially it's like someone preparing to, you know, and so they leave the keys on the table to their house because they're never gonna return. So that's the fucking fucked part about those lyrics. I never thought about them because it's just funny when he says wake up, but now you can put that in a bit of a perspective.
Well, I don't think you trust in.
I don't think this song is their best. I have songs that I like more, but you just can't deny it's fucking genius.
You wanted to. You wanted to.
Oh, this part is fucking iconic. Everything about this until the end of the song is iconic.
You forsaken me. Trust in my
Self-righteous suicide.
self-righteous suicide.
Sorry, my eyes are feeling dry. Fucking beautiful ending to this track. This song is, like, everybody knows Chop Suey. Every single person knows Chop Suey. Even the person who you can think of in your life who hates metal and everything metal, they know Chop Suey. It's fucking iconic. It's legendary. Okay, so we got to Bounce, which, looking at these lyrics, clearly it's just a song about a pogo stick. Right? So the funny part about this song is this is a song about an orgy.
Pogo, 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 pogo.
Went out on a date with a girl a bit late. She had so many friends.
I don't think I need to explain to you what the metaphor pogo stick is for, chat.
Just one pogo stick.
Jump!
Chat, side to side. It's a breakdown time. The funniest part is that, like, you would think there's a twist. There's some secret undertones, meaning, no, it's just about orgy. Forest. This is actually my favorite song by System of a Down. Fun fact.
With me, my little child.
What's this one about? The environment, but it's also like a weird conversation between God and Jesus. Something like that. I don't remember that well.
Why can't you see that you are my child?
This is simply one of the best choruses ever written. Dude, Serge is not holding back. He's just ripping his vocal cords to shreds in this. This song is... I'm sorry, I'm fanboying over this. It's so good.
Why can't you see that you are my...
We should do old albums. I feel like that could be really fun. Like revisiting some classics. That brings us to probably one of the most controversial songs of this album, ATWA, which Air, Trees, Water, and Animals, which is a phrase tokened by notorious Charles Manson. This song is about Charles Manson spending time in prison in a kind of a sympathetic way, almost.
You don't get mad how I feel. I don't feel it anymore. You don't get mad how I feel. I don't feel it anymore.
It's actually the first time in this album we get to chill a little bit from all the heaviness. And it's one of those System songs that doesn't make me want to like jump and mosh, but rather just be sad and depressed. Na 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 na.
All the world I've seen before me passing by. Science has to recognize the single most.
So this song obviously is about scientific advancements and how a lot of times we rely on that rather than focusing on the more spiritual side of things, and how that leads us to disasters, wars. This bridge is doing things to me. I love how some of their lyrics are just like so on the nose and obvious about the topic or the theme, and others are like very implied. Shimmy! Another short one, sub 2 minutes.
Education from the kitchen and you are go. Take me, I want life. Take me, I want out and away.
I guess it's a song about like existing in this like monotone societal standards, conformity. Yes.
Indoctrination of
I mean, yeah. Indoctrination of our nation. It's like about control of population. Make sure they're not late for school and such things.
Don't be late for school again. Don't be late for school again.
Crazy. Oh boy, Toxicity. This song is the lyrics in this one are a bit obscure, so I'm not really sure what this one is about, but it sounds really nice.
Conversion, software version
7.0.
What do you own the world? How do you own disorder? Sacred silence and sleep.
Is this song about like a mental disorder? It's one of the emotional songs in this catalog. This section is so fucking all over the place. Psycho, groupie, cocaine, crazy. This song in particular is one of my not guilty pleasures, but you know, it's like it's lesser known. I never fucking skip it when it comes up.
Psycho, groupie, cocaine, crazy.
Psycho, groupie, cocaine, crazy.
Oh, their music, when it gets going, it's fucking relentless. I guess a lot of people don't realize how heavy they are.
Stop your eyes from falling up. You really don't have to be from the time. Psycho, groupie, cocaine, crazy.
I found actually, I'll show it to you right now because I think this is one of those cases when a live performance of this song absolutely just trumps. This is ethereal experience. I was 2 years old. I wish I was older so I could see this live. The synthesizer? Oh my god. Him slightly fucking it up while running. Okay, this part. This is not in the studio version, by the way, so this is just the live part. Like, what is Chavo doing here? What is he on? Bro is tweaking like crazy. Oh my god. Iconic. Simply fucking iconic. Yeah, no, this is one of those cases when, like, the live performance does this song so much more justice.
Life is a waterfall. We're one in the river and one against ourselves.
After all the fucking chaos and heaviness, we arrived to this. Just a perfect ending. What is this song about, chat? We're one with the fucking world, one with the sky, one with the nature.
When you free
beautiful thing about a lot of these songs is that because you don't have a concrete idea of what this song might be about, you start to interpret it. And there's a lot of ways you can interpret Ariel's Toxicity. This last song is an outro. It's very sticking out. Yeah, it is a nice kind of departure after the 14 songs we've just listened to. Honestly, I always thought about like this. They left music writing scene around 2005 when they wrote Mesmerize. Mesmerize, and it was a double album, Hypnotize. They haven't written anything major since. They wrote the double single in 2020, but it wasn't amazing. Yeah, it was fine. But honestly, at this point, I'm like, should they even try to write something new? Because their legacy, like, all of these albums are fantastic. I think this one is very overlooked. They're even by me. Like, I'm not that familiar with their self-titled, but it's also an amazing album. I don't know. There's a lot to learn from System of a Down, even today. Didn't Serge start his solo stuff? Yeah, they had major creative differences while writing Hypnotize and Mesmerize, which is why you would notice that majority of these songs feature a lot less of Serge and a lot more of Darren. Like, he's the centerpiece. He's the vocalist on that album for the most part. They had some creative differences. They just didn't agree on how to write music, which happens. It just sucks that it happens on their peak, literally. Coming off of some of the best songs and albums written in the genre. BYOB, fucking Radio Video. You know, obviously Toxicity being one of the biggest legacy points for them. It just sucks that they left so soon. But at the same time, we have a really nice back catalog to go back to. All right, chat. Well, that was Toxicity. I'm gonna go back and keep writing the script for that video. I'm very excited about it. It's something I never really done before, like a proper big album review video where I just go through every single track and kind of explain it in a somewhat entertaining way and also a little bit educational. Thank you all so much for joining me. Bye.
See you in the next one.